After this session, I will check. Okay, let's start our discussion. Kashif, I know you're an old student, but what about the Ashok and Pradeep? Guys, do you have any experience with firewall, with any firewall?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yes, Ashok.
Yeah, very few experience because I work in a bank in IT department.
Okay,
So little bit
okay, on which firewall?
FortiGate and Palo Alto.
Kiran, you can disconnect and connect again. Connect with audio. Can you hear me? Kiran, can you hear me dear now? Kiran, can you hear me? Okay, yes, Ashok. Continue.
So in our organization there are two firewalls and FortiGate and 5 Palo Alto.
Okay,
So I have little experience with the FortiGate
okay,
VPNs and VPN
great.
clients.
Okay,
Yeah.
Pradeep, do you have any experience with any firewall?
Yes, basically I used Palo Alto, okay,
Okay,
along with Panorama, but I want to see what is there in this core structure. And apart from this, I used another firewalls like SRX and also the checkpoint one.
okay, okay. Okay, guys, please turn off your mic. Okay, if you have any queries, you can unmute. Let's continue. Kashif, can you hear me, dear?
Yes, I
Kashif.
can. Yes, yes, yes.
So let's start our discussion. Okay. If we talk about firewall technology, so right now we have multiple vendor guys. You know that we have multiple vendor right now in the market, and this is a report from Gartner. Okay, we have multiple vendor, and Gartner divided all the vendors in the four categories: leaders, challengers, nice players, and visitors. So as per Gartner report, if you talk about leaders, okay, leaders in the market for next generation firewall, so there are four: Palo Alto, Fortinet, Cisco, and Checkpoint. Huawei is a vendor, is a challenger, and yes, we have some nice player: Juniper, WatchGuard, Sonic Wall, multiple vendors, Sophos, ForcePoint. Our main focus in this session is what? To learn Fortinet firewall. So here, what we have, let's discuss the content, the topic, which we can discuss in our complete training. So guys, these are the topics which we can discuss in our complete training. These are the topics. The complete 48 topics will take minimum 22 hour to 26 hour. Will take 22 hour to 24 hour minimum to finish it. What I can provide you slides and notes. Slides and notes means what? I have a notes for every topic. Like for example, see, like you want to discuss about 48 firewall interface. We have a proper notes on topics. Okay, how to configure it, everything. Now, so I can provide you some notes and slides. I can also provide you tools and software. Tools and software means what? A 48 firewall image and VM files. I can also help you to set up your lab on your laptop. The minimum requirement to set up your 48 firewall lab is minimum RAM. You need to have 8 GB. Can you hear me, everyone?
Okay.
So these are the topics which we can discuss in our complete training. These are the topics. We have 13 module, Kashif, Ashok, Kiran, Pradeep.
Yeah.
The first topic is called what? Introduction and initial configuration. In introduction and initial configuration, what we can discuss all the basic stuff like what hardware architecture and series of firewall in FortiGate, what is the factory default setting, all the basic command on FortiGate firewall, how to configure interfaces, how to create logical interfaces, how to take backup, IOS upgrade, all the basic stuff you can say you can discuss in this section. Introduction and initial configuration. Only this topic will take minimum 3 classes or 3 hour you can say. Only introduction and initial configuration. Once you complete this introduction and initial configuration, then you can go for the routing option. Yes, we can configure routing on FortiGate firewall, like every firewall, Palo Alto, Fortinet, Cisco ASA. Yes, we can configure routing option. Please, Kiran, turn off your mic. If you have any queries, you can unmute. Kiran,
Yeah.
please turn off your mic. If you have any queries, you can unmute. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the routing section, what we can discuss static routing. We can discuss static routing option, default routing option, and what dynamic routing, RIP, OSPF, and BGP. So we can configure these kind of routing method on FortiGate firewall. Once you complete this routing option, then you can go for the next topic, which is called what? NAT policy. In NAT policy, we can discuss two type of NAT. What we have here, source NAT and what? Destination NAT. Kashif, to configure source NAT and destination NAT, we have two configuration more in FortiGate firewall. The first one is called what? Firewall policy NAT. And second, we have what? In FortiGate firewall, which is called central NAT. Okay, Kiran. Can you hear me, everyone? Ashok, Kashif,
Yes.
Kiran,
Yes.
Pradeep.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
So
yes.
what in firewall policy NAT, yes, we can discuss both what? Source NAT and destination NAT. Again, in central NAT, we can discuss same again. What is how to configure source NAT, how to configure destination NAT. So only NAT, only this topic will take minimum 2 to 3 classes, or you can say 2 to 3 hours. First, we will discuss the basic concept about NAT, then what is source NAT, what is destination NAT, and these source and destination NAT we can configure. We have a configuration option. We can configure the source and destination NAT with firewall policy NAT, or you can configure with central NAT. So we have an option for NAT. It will take 3 hours minimum. Then you can go for the next topic. The next topic is called what? Firewall policy. Firewall policy is what, guys? Firewall policy is just like a ACL. Remember Cisco or Pradeep, you're coming from Palo Alto, right? Palo Alto background. So you know that
Yes.
security policy.
Yes, yes.
Same
ACL I am
option.
aware of access control list.
Okay, in Palo Alto, you are working with Palo Alto, so it's called what? Security policy. So the
Yes.
same option we have here. In Palo Alto, it's called security policy. In Checkpoint Firewall, it's called access control policy. In Cisco ASA, it's called ACL. And in Fortinet Firewall, it's called what? Firewall policy. To allow traffic from one network to another network, you need to configure firewall policy. How to create firewall policy? What is the rule to create firewall policy? What option we can choose in firewall policy? Yes, we can discuss. This is the important topic. Now, once you complete your firewall policy section, then you can go and discuss these options. These options are related with next generation firewall. Kashif, you know that how to work with Cisco ASA firewall now, right? Kashif? But you know Cisco ASA firewall is what? Cisco ASA firewall is a second generation of firewall. Kashif, you completed your training on Cisco ASA, right?
Yes.
Remember Cisco ASA? On Cisco ASA, we cannot block any application, right? We
Yes.
cannot block any URL. Why? Because Cisco ASA firewall is a what? It is a second generation of firewall. Okay. Now,
Yes.
guys, if you talk about what? If you talk about Palo Alto, Fortinet, and Checkpoint, these are what? These are the next generation firewall. Okay. Now, in next generation firewall, what we can do? We can create security profile. Like I'm talking about Fortinet. So here I'm talking about security profiles option. In security profile, what we can discuss what is security profile first. And in security profile, we can discuss our first topic, web filtering profile. You know, it's just like in Palo Alto, we have URL filtering. Same in Fortinet firewall, it's called what? Web filtering. So we can create a web filtering security profile, and this profile we can attach with our firewall policy. What we can do in web filtering, like I want to allow or deny any specific URL, or I want to deny or allow any URL category. Like I want to block all social category website. I don't know how many social category website right now in the market, but I want to block. If I have a database in my FortiGate firewall, yes, I can block it. So for this, we can create security profile. And the first security profile is called what? It's called what? Web filtering profile. Second security profile is what? We can discuss application control. Because see, your FortiGate firewall is a next generation firewall. So guys, if you want to block any particular application, like for example, you want to block BitTorrent, or you want to block Facebook application, or you want to block any micro application like Facebook chat, Facebook share, okay? So yes, you can, no problem. You have an application control option. In FortiGate firewall, it's called application control. In Palo Alto, it's called app ID, okay? Don't be confused. So here we can discuss application control option. We can create application control profile, and this profile you can attach with your security policy. What is application control? What is web filtering profile? How to configure it? Yes, we have a topic, dedicated topic. Then you can go for antivirus security profile. Yes, we can create antivirus security profile. Why? Because if a user is trying to download any application and if application is infected with virus, or maybe the application is infected with malicious code, so your FortiGate firewall can block it. Only what you need to create antivirus profile, and this profile you need to attach with firewall policy. So what is antivirus profile? What we can do with antivirus profile option? How to create it? How to attach with your firewall policy? We have a dedicated module. Is that clear,
Yes.
guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Yes, yes.
The next topic is what? Next topic we have, which is called virtual domain. You know, virtual domain is what? We can divide a single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. Like for example, if we have a single firewall box, and this is your switch, and you have multiple computers, for example. You are working with single firewall box, and here this is your LAN portion. LAN portion. In this LAN portion, let's take example. See, if you have multiple department, like you have what? Marketing department, you have sales department, you have HR department. If you want separate departmental control, like you want a dedicated firewall for sales, dedicated firewall for marketing, for HR. So what you can do, you need to purchase a 3 separate firewalls. Okay, so you have to pay what a high cost, right? Here we have an option in FortiGate firewall. We no need to purchase multiple physical firewall. You can divide your single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. And the technique is called what? VDOM, virtual domain. In FortiGate firewall, it's called VDOM. In Palo Alto, it's called virtual wire. In Cisco ASA firewall, it's called security context. Okay, so what we can do, we can divide our single firewall box into multiple virtual firewall box. What? This is called firewall box 1, firewall box 2, and firewall box 3. So we have 3 separate independent firewall. Sales traffic I can send via this one. Marketing traffic I can send via this one. HR traffic I can send via this one. So with VDOM option, we can divide our single firewall box into multiple separate virtual firewall box. What is the concept? How to configure it? How to work with? How to troubleshoot VDOM option? We have a dedicated module. Chapter number 8 is dedicated for VDOMs. The next option is what? Next option is L2 firewall. Guys, what we can do? We can use. Remember always, we can use our firewall in 2 mode. You can say firewall mode. Either you can use your firewall as a L3 mode firewall, or you can use as a L2 mode firewall. L3 mode firewall is what? It's called NAT mode firewall. It means you can configure IP address on interfaces, you can configure routing, NAT, you can terminate VPN connections. But here we have one more option. We can use our firewall as a L2 firewall. In which scenario we can use our firewall to act as a L2 firewall? And what are the features available in L2 firewall? What we can do? So we have a dedicated lecture to work on L2 firewall concept. Understood my point? Kiran, Ashok, Kashif.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Kashif, can you hear me here? Kashif,
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Pradeep.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, guys, once you configure all the options, then you can go for what? Logging and monitoring. Means what? Once you configure like routing, NAT option, firewall policy, web filtering, application, lots of options, then you need to verify the traffic information. So you can collect all your log information like antivirus profile log, security policy log, NAT log. So yes, I can discuss this chapter number 10 for monitoring. Okay, so in monitoring you have multiple options. Here we can discuss two more topics in login and monitoring. How to connect your FortiGate firewall with syslog server, or how to connect your FortiGate firewall with SNMP server, simple network management protocol. So logging and monitoring for only what? Monitor the traffic. Here we will not discuss any configuration option. Here we can only monitor the traffic. Now, once you complete this section, then you can go for VPN. Guys, we have a two module, chapter number 11 and chapter number 12. These two topics are totally dedicated for VPN section. So what we have here, we can discuss VPN. In VPN, we have two options. The first one is called what? IPsec VPN option, and second we have what? SSL VPN. So IPsec we can use for site to site connection. Okay, site to site. Like for example, if I want to connect multiple sites with each other, this is site A, for example, site B, site C. So yes, to connect site to site, you need to use what? You need to use a method site to site VPN. And for site to site VPN, you will always use IPsec. So it's called what? IPsec site to site VPN configuration. But yes, we have remote access VPN option. What? Remote access VPN. Remote access VPN means what? A user from his a user is accessing, is trying to establish a VPN connection from his home with his laptop, mobile, tablet. So what he can establish a VPN connection from his laptop to your VPN gateway device. And once it will establish a VPN connection with his laptop or mobile phone or tablet, so what he can do, he can access your company resources. So this type of connection is called what? Remote access VPN. And to configure remote access VPN, we have two options, IPsec and what? SSL VPN. So yes, we can discuss for remote access VPN, we can discuss both how to configure IPsec, how to configure SSL. But yes, for site to site, you will always discuss IPsec. Only this section will take minimum 4 to 5 hours. Okay, first we will discuss VPN theoretical portion. What is VPN? What is encryption, hashing? What is phase 1, phase 2? After that, we can go for implementation. Okay, for only site to site, we have multiple lab in Fortinet firewall. We have what? Route based site to site VPN. We have what? Policy based site to site VPN. Third, we have what? VPN with NAT T. VPN with NAT T option. Next, we have what? Template base. So for only site to site VPN, we have 4 lab. Okay, route based, policy based, VPN with NAT T, and what? Template based. Then we can go for SSL VPN. That's why VPN topic will take minimum 4 to 5 classes. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, now, so next topic is what? Once you complete your both IPsec and SSL VPN, then you can go for failover concept. Like every firewall, yes, we can configure failover concept on FortiGate firewall. What is failover? For example, If I'm working with single firewall box, and I have a switch, computers, so what you have, if you are working with single firewall box, this is your firewall and this is your switch. Now this is your LAN portion, this is your WAN side. So what the traffic is going through your LAN to WAN, going through it with your firewall. Everything's working fine. You are using NAT, security policy, everything. Your traffic is moving through this firewall. Now, what will happen if this firewall will goes down? You will lose connectivity. Your LAN user cannot access internet services. They cannot access WAN side, right? So for redundancy, you are using one more firewall here. You are using one more firewall here. And this firewall you are using for failover. So the connectivity will look like this. Now the connectivity will look like this now. If you are using one more firewall, switch, and this is your firewall box 2, guys. Firewall box 2, and this is your firewall box 1. So we have a topic failover concept. In failover, we can discuss Kashif what active passive. Active passive means Pradeep what? One firewall will act as an active, second firewall will act as a standby. Okay?
Yes, yes.
Will it act as a Ashok, Kiran, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so the second firewall will act as a standby. So here what we have, active passive. Second option we have to configure failover active. Active means what? I want to use both firewall. Okay, for failover. So active passive means what? One firewall will act as an active. Second firewall will act as a passive, or you can say standby, guys. All the traffic will all the traffic will go via this active box. If active box will goes down, then your passive will act as an active. Then traffic will automatically redirected via this firewall box too. What is the requirement to configure failover? What is complete failover concept? How to configure it? Yes, we can discuss everything here. Only failover topic will take minimum 1 to 2 classes. So this is the topic, guys. You can discuss with me in complete Fortinet firewall training. I told you the complete Fortinet firewall training will take 22 to 24 hours. Is that clear, guys? Kashif,
Yes, sir.
Pradeep,
Yes. Yes.
Ashok, Kiran.
Yes, sir.
So this is the introduction session today, okay? The topic we will start from Monday, okay, everyone?
Yeah.
The topic
Okay.
will start from Monday, and please provide me your email ID in group, in our WhatsApp group, so that I can share today all the tools and software. Okay, everyone?
Okay.
So now you are not going to show us how will be the lab setup?
No, the lab
Okay.
setup part is a day number 3, okay? On day 3, I will discuss how to set up your lab.
Okay.
Okay, first 3 days we will discuss topic only, okay? Once you will go on to the routing configuration, then I will show you how to set up your lab, okay?
Okay.
Is that clear, everyone? Kashif,
Yes.
Kiran, Pradeep,
Yes, dear.
Ashok. So guys,
Yes.
let's continue our topic, okay? From Monday. Timing is same, 6 p.m. IST time. Bye bye, guys. Take care. And
Our
this
classes
recording,
is Monday to Friday.
Monday to Thursday. Yes, Monday to Thursday.
Monday to Thursday. Okay.
Monday.
Okay. So let's
Okay.
meet on Monday.
Yeah.
Guys, this
Okay,
recording
sure.
I will send it to you. Okay, Kashif?
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye bye,
sir.
guys. Take care, everyone.
you. Bye. Bye.
Take care, sir.
Bye.